What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Saucy Boy Zane. I'm back with another video. If you're new, make sure you do hit that sub button. All you gotta do is scroll up. It takes 2 seconds. Click that. Helps out a lot. We almost at 270. Super close to 300. I got a surprise for you at 300. Make sure you drop a like, comment if you like the video, and share the channel so we can grow. But first off, I got a quick question for y'all. Have y'all ever, just ever, second guess what you wanted to do or change your mind because of your parents or someone else, just around you, your friends, loved ones, anyone, any single person? Have you ever second guessed what you wanted to do, what you wanted to become, what you wanted to, just anything you want to do because of them? If you have, comment down below whatever it was, or who it was that you second guessed it for, or why you even second guessed what you were thinking, your plans were, or even whatever it is in life. Now, one main thing is college. Most people, you start out at a young age, probably about like 13, 12, I'm only 16 right now, so I'm not going to say it's like super, super young. But, kids at a kid age, when you're in like 8th grade, 9th grade, when you first basically start high school, I would say, you already know if you're a high schooler or if you're about to go to high school, you're already getting talked about college. You're already hearing about, you got to go to college, get good grades, do this, do that, to go to college, right? Now, everyone, you hear this everywhere you go. School, your parents, your friends. Maybe not more as your friends, but older people, always. Younger people, not as much because they're just living their life as a kid. Live your kid years, bro. I'm telling you, just stay kid as long as you can, live the middle school, high school life while you can. Because college is a lot different. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about college, right? As much into college, we're not talking about that. But when you go to high school, where you're like not forced, but you're close to being forced to, going to college. Like, you're not forced to go, but they push it heavy on you. Where they're like, oh, get good grades, get your this, high GPA, that, choose a college, look into it your freshman year. They're forcing you into it a lot. Even when you're an adult, like, you almost need, like a college degree for a good amount of jobs. Not all jobs you need a college degree. Or, like the college standard stuff. You don't need all that for every single job. You really don't. You could go for a year, maybe 2, but you're going to be in debt. Big time. I'm telling you, unless you're getting a scholarship. But the amount, let's just say, all right, this amount of kids that go to college, this little bit amount of kids get scholarships. It's not often. So, if you're one of the people that get the scholarships, go ahead if you want to do it. But the amount is very, very small. You can't even see. You need a whole microscope to look at the amount of kids that get scholarships to the people that don't. The list goes probably on and on and on and on. Probably for like every one, there's probably like 10,000 that don't get it. Probably that many. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, never, ever do something because of someone else. Even if it's your parents, your friends, your brother, your sister, uncle, aunt, grandma, whoever it is. Do not change what you're going to do and what you want to do for someone else. Never do that. I'm telling you now, okay? Don't do it. There's no point of you changing what you want to do for someone else. Sorry to say it, but that person one day will not be alive when you are alive, or they just won't be in your life later on down the road. Even if it's a friend that's a couple years older, when they go to college, you might not talk to them anymore. 10 years on from there, who knows if you'll be their friend. Now, that's not something you got to think about the future. Don't think about the future. Worry about now. Don't think super hard ahead of time, but you want to have like a good mind of what you're doing. College is one thing that I do not want to do. Most people are forced into college, almost. Their parents, them, oh, my kid's going to college. You're not even done high school yet, and they're saying you're going to be in college, all this, all that. You're forced to go because they think you have to go to college to get a good job. It's the only thing they think. No, that's like 80% true, but you can do things on your own. You can get very good jobs. You can do a lot of things, and everything is about the money. A lot of people live the life for the money. They do everything for money, for clout, for that's it. So there get 2 main things everyone does everything for: money and clout. You know it. You know it's true. You probably did something for money, or you probably did something for clout, fame, something like that. Now, me, personally, I just want to impact people. Now, of course, I'm going to need a bit like a high subscriber count to impact more people. I want to impact thousands, millions. I want to impact as many people as I can while I'm here. That's what my purpose is, to impact, help, influence, and do that for other people, because people need that help. Not everyone knows, not everyone has your mindset at my age. 98% don't. They're asleep. They're bots. That's what I call them. It's not personal. It's not, meant to hurt your feelings. You're a bot. Watch old videos. You want to figure out what a bot is. But you're probably living this life, or you want to do things for other people. Just don't do it. You don't want that to happen. Trust me, you're not going to be happy with what you're doing. If you're going to college for your parents, like if you're strictly going just for them, you have no idea what you want to do, you're wasting either their money, your time. You're going to stress yourself out. You will not be happy. You will be probably depressed and stressed. Big time. I'm telling you. Them classes, the people you're around, you don't want to be there. A subject, you're just doing stuff. You're just throwing your money out the window to learn something that you might not even want to do. Who knows, in 5 to 7 years, there's been people that went to college, got their degree, and they're not even doing what they went to college for. That's crazy, isn't it, right? You went to school for something, but you didn't become it. That's like training for the NBA, doing all this, and then you just become like a chef. You're like a D1 recruit, you go to school, you go to Duke for basketball, and then, no, I'm going to be a chef. And instead of, taking that when you had the opportunity, but you always wanted to do it, but you change for someone else. People do that, like a lot. People do that, or they go and they don't do and pursue what they did in college because they're not really interested in it. They did it for someone else, other people, a group, or their mind wasn't straight. You got to manifest your time, everything, into what you think you want to do. It can be very little, it can be very big, it can be anything you think of. What you want to do is what you want to do. Don't do it for someone else. That's one huge, in my opinion, the biggest thing. This impacts the rest of your life. After you can start at such a young age doing what you want to do. You can start a YouTube channel when you're able to talk. As soon as you're able to talk, you can post videos. You might not get hundreds of thousands of views, but imagine a kid that's 6 or 7 starting a YouTube channel. Other little kids are going to watch him. People that watch my content, like my content, or just enjoy my stuff. And I appreciate anyone that, supports the channel, subs, all that. Appreciate all you guys a lot. I want to help you out. I want to help everyone out that watches my stuff or comes across my channel, whether it's just entertaining with the video game side that I have, my 2K stuff, or this with the real life stuff that I talk about to help out people. Everyone that needs this help, I'm here to help you guys. I'm dropping videos all the time, more IRL stuff, wide variety to impact, influence, entertain, whatever category you fit under, I will have the videos for. So share this with people if you think they need, the help, or they just want to watch something like this. Or they just need, just that help, that support, or something like that to get them through these, tough times, a rough day, or just to push them in the right direction. A lot of times people are just, you're just tossed into an area, you're tossed into a situation, and your mind isn't fully set on it, or you don't even have, a choice. A lot of kids are forced into college, they have to go, or they just think that they have to go. You might be one of those people, you may have been one of those kinds of people, or you're going to be one of those people. Don't do it. If you're not certain about it, don't do it. Even if you want to go to college, or you're not 100% sure, take 1 year off. You have so much time to think. 1 day is 1 full day. Time only goes by super fast. Of course, that's when you're enjoying it, but when you're thinking about the future and all that, it will go slow or it will go fast. Depends how far in the future you're thinking. So just focus on what you're doing today. Right now, don't worry about that, okay? Just know that don't be forced into something you don't want to do. Now, of course, you want to have your mind set for something, but don't try to create all this stuff for the future. You can't do that. You cannot create the future and you cannot change the past. It's that simple. Focus on today, what you're doing now, what you want to do in the future, and start doing something now. That way you can do something in the future. If you know what I mean, you gotta think. Play that back if you don't understand it. Brain thing. But anyway, I'm telling you, don't do something to satisfy someone else. There's no point. They will not be there forever, and your life, you're not here to satisfy someone else. However long that takes you to figure that out, that's how long it's going to take you. I'm trying to help you. These videos are only here to support, help, and push you to better yourself and your life. That is it. So don't do something for the benefits for someone else, especially a friend, someone that that won't be there, or just someone that isn't guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed. So just make sure you focus on what you want to do. Forget him, her, them, everyone. Focus on yourself and what you want to do before you do anything. Like my last video, you cannot give someone money if you don't have money. You can't bring happiness to somewhere if you have none. So make sure you're happy with what you're doing. Make sure what you want to do is what you want to do, not what you want to do for them or for someone else. Now, yeah, it's okay to be, like an influencer or something like that to help people, but if someone wants you to do something, you don't have to do it. That's a thing, you know that, right? You can say no, or you can simply just not do it. Oh well, if you're mad, stay mad. You're done. You don't need that large friend group, thousands of hundreds of people, 50, you don't need all them friends. You really don't. You don't need a friend. You don't need all these people around you trying to, tell you what to do. Oh, you should do this, you should do this. Do what you want to do, no matter what you art, paint. We're in 2019. You have social media. You can blow up doing anything. Even on YouTube, you can have a YouTube channel of you just painting, drawing, singing, dancing, and you name it, you can put it on YouTube and someone will watch it. Someone does what you want to do, has been through what you've been through, and has succeeded doing what you want to do. Go on YouTube and just search it up. Trust me, someone has done it. Go on Google, go somewhere, go on Instagram. You will find someone that has succeeded and found the goal and completed their dream, which is just like yours. It's a big world, but a lot of people, you can fit into any group. Sport, cook, drawing, adventurers people, anything you name it, you will find other people like it. Connect with those people, take notes, get stuff from them, get some tips, but don't do things to satisfy others. That's it. That's all I gotta say. If you're new, make sure you do something. I'm bringing videos like this all the time. Share them if you think this impacted you, if it helped you, change your mind. Remember, start to meditate, bruh. I'm out.